I'm going to start with you. There's some beautiful nuances in this performance.
Thanks.
Where the hell did this come from? This is great stuff. I mean, you're a great actor, but geez, man. Where did this performance come from? Where did you find him?
It's just like, it's on the page, really. I mean, you kind of, I just liked saying the lines as soon as I read it. You know, normally you read something and you want to start figuring out how to do the performance sort of cerebrally first, and very rarely want to say the lines out loud immediately. But with this, for some reason, I just wanted to perform it immediately, and then kind of figure out what I was trying to do afterwards. But yeah, I sort of instinctively felt something.
Did you, Guy, find that instinctively, that kind of relationship with him? It's very, very interesting.
The relationship, I did, yeah, but I had a more difficult time, you know. I had a much easier time sort of slipping into the world of the film, but had a more difficult time trying to understand the character, because I think the character, by the time we find him in the film, a lot of who he is or was has sort of been stripped away. So I had a lot of questions for David, you know, in the beginning to try and understand the guy.
He's a very taciturn character, you know. I mean, as Guy said, he's very shut down, emotionally damaged, and doesn't talk a hell of a lot in the movie, which means that for Guy, there's a lot of conversation to be had about who he is and where he's come from and how he has come to be in this place.
You know, it's a devastating future, but you chose to shoot it in a very realistic manner. Was that always the case?
Yeah, it was always my intention to. I didn't want to make. I mean, I never even when I was initially writing the movie did I imagine that it would be a post-apocalyptic movie. When I started to, the world of the movie found itself a few decades in the future. It was always important to me that it not be post-apocalypse. You know, I mean, it's not some kind of horrific event that's wiped everything out. It's actually just the world today gone wrong. You know, and because I wanted what these guys were struggling with to feel deeply connected to. You know, the forces of evil around us today.
And it's a very character-heavy film. How easy was it finding that and finding the relationship with these two for you?
You know, I mean, there was a lot of conversation to be had, but I'm also a big believer in that you know, it's a cliche, but that, you know, that casting is 80% of the work. You know, as soon as I knew I had two really great people in there to bring these characters to life, then it just becomes about sitting around and having some conversations and then on set just massaging that, you know.